Hello, everybody. Okay, so there's been an update. Um, my doctor did a blood test and said, whoa, your salt is dangerously low. Go to the ER immediately. And I spent the weekend in the ER, and it took them all weekend to put the sodium back in my body to the right amount. You can have like seizures and stuff if it's dangerously low. And then after I got out, they subscribed to me salt. They subscribed salt tablets, which are over the counter. So they introduced that to me, which I do twice a day. So I already have a video on my electrolytes. The doctor said, yeah, you gotta learn about electrolytes. That's the big flaw in your whole diet thing, which is a beautiful diet, but you're really missing something with that. And I'd never taken electrolytes seriously. Salt being one of them, calcium, magnesium. So you can watch that video with that. But then after that, I got another blood test to see, how I've adjusted and everything. And I went to a professional dietitian there at the hospital that can look at my information. She looked at the test and said, your salt level is almost acceptable, but it's still a little bit too low. So she gave me some ideas, and there's some new additions. One, she likes how I'm taking amino acids, all the essential amino acids twice a day, and all that. But she says the meals, so like I'm taking the amino acids with my electrolyte drink in the morning and when I get home from work, and then my drink at lunch has this in it, some probiotics and the essential amino acids and everything. So I've got another dosage of that. So in the middle of the day, and the beginning and the end of the day, I'm re-upping on those. But she says, so the days, the meals that you eat that you're not taking those, take your branched chain amino acids, which are the most important of all of them, and pump those up. That's what the research says. To add, because of my muscle deterioration and need for extra salt, add cheddar, throw that on your eggs in the morning and like one other time during the day, and then Swiss cheese at the end of the day. To add calories, and I think, is it a little salt? What was it? This was a big, to add more salt to my diet and some calories without adding any carbohydrates. Too many carbohydrates will just store as fat in my liver, which is bad. So we want to increase the protein and increase the calories without increasing the carbohydrates. And then she says, so if you switch to a Himalayan salt and there's no iodine in it, then you got to supplement iodine. So my electrolyte drink in the morning and night, I put in some iodine drops. Then she says, seeds and nuts. It's like extra calories, and it's just fat, and it's healthy fat. And so I was already having walnuts and pecans, but now I got low salt almonds. There's not much. There's a lot less than normal. And these unsalted shelled peanuts. So when I was a little kid, my dad was a college football player, and he needed to gain weight. His coach told him, at the end of the day when you watch TV, eat a bunch of shelled peanuts and get a tub of butter and some saltine crackers and eat that and end your day like that. So I did the saltine crackers a little, but I was really into the shelled nuts. So she just said nuts, seeds are nuts, but I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm familiar with that. I'll get some unshelled nuts, and so I eat these anytime I'm hungry and it's in between a meal, or just at least one time in between meals, or just like at one point that's not around a meal, throw a handful of those on. I have that with my before bed snack every time, together with some Swiss cheese, and then I have the cheddar cheese and my eggs and one other time. So that adds a bunch more calories, which is one of the 5 things you need for muscle growth. Of course, you need testosterone, calories, protein, testosterone, insulin growth factor, human growth hormone. So that's one of the things. Calories is a really big one. So those are some new additions together with the electrolyte thing. So if the electrolyte thing has calcium, magnesium, and that's when I take my vitamins, the same, and also right when I get home from work, that's when I take my vitamins, which I've been taking calcium and magnesium with that. I no longer take calcium and magnesium with that because it's already in this. And then in my meals in between, I take calcium and magnesium then instead, so it's all separated out. So those are some changes, some updates.